It's just gotta be you. It's KAHOS, and we're getting it. Playing some NBA 2K18 here on the PS3. This is the 38th game of our franchise season with the Philadelphia 76ers. Is that you, Spurs, Sixers? Don't forget to smash that like button, leave a comment, share the video, and subscribe. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram at 2KAHOS and KAHOS7 on the gram. Is that you? Or is that you? But it's getting hard for you to fake it now. Being rich when I'm 40, man, I'm trying to make it now. Never let it ride your wave, no. Never let it ride your wave, no. Hard to be just to ride the race. Dun. Michael Phelps with the swim moves. With the swim moves. Griselda Blanco with the trap move. Gangland with the right hand. Undertaker with the tattoo. Never listen to the class. I'm a magnet for bad. You got the going outside. I spent the 50 on a chain. You spent your last 50. I got the key to the streets. You got the key to defeat. I got the key to the war zone. You got the key to the peace. No, never let it ride your wave. Ride your wave, no. Hard to be just to ride the race. $10 million gotta hide to say. We gon' go live, yup. We gon' go live, yup. Getting loose, yeah. Ocean deep in my swimming pool, yeah. Doing dead prayers in my living room, yeah. Yo, what up, bro? Welcome in. Let's go. I gotta sit back and digest. I guess for the bias. When I stress. Never let it ride your wave, no. Never let it ride your wave, no. Hard to be just to ride the race. $10 million gotta. Where's the black shit? Michael Phelps with the swim. This gotta be it. Classic away. Michael Jordan with the tennis shoes. Michael Phelps with the swim moves. Michael Jordan with the gray. George Gervin's on their squad. Let's go. This is gonna be a good one. Another good one, man. The Suns game we just played, we fucking got a buzzer beater pretty much for the win.
Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the Philadelphia 76ers.
It's just gonna be
now we'll send you out to Kevin Harlan and the crew that are live at Wells
Almost
Fargo
10 points, 2 blocks, 10 boards.
Players getting reacquainted prior to the tip. A pretty loose atmosphere out there. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. And as always, we'll be watching Allen Iverson.
And he also is incredibly adept at running the pick and roll. Almost always makes things happen when he instigates that play.
The Philadelphia 76ers, they've come in off a good outing against the Suns in Phoenix. And guys, it could have gone either way. Nearly won that one by 2.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumping.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Parker kicks to Robinson with the fadeaway. Some room here for Duncan. Somehow ignores the tight.
I gotta contain those two guys. Damn.
The rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
Now here's Iverson. Embiid guarded by Robinson. Harris kicks to Iverson. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Robinson inside. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah,
that's a
you're
2.
right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it. Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And they better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
And he gets it to go. Harden's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now here's Parker. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New York.
And how about the extraordinary display of his passing in that game?
Yeah, I just want to take a look at these rosters. I mean, how fucking insane is this? Okay, you guys can't see. Let me just move the camera real quick to the other side. Just want to show you the roster, okay? Fucking David Robinson, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Bruce Bowen, George Gervin, Robert Horry, fucking Marco Bellinelli, Sean Elliott, fucking Stanley Johnson, Jakob Poeltl, fucking Jason Richardson, Manu Ginobili. Fucking insane squad right there. And then you know who we got.
Was making all the right decisions and had their offense humming.
Iverson kicks to Harden.
What?
Shot is blocked. They get it back. And Allen Iverson the bucket, the assist by Harden. And it's 8 points for Iverson.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
I'll send it over to Doris Burke, who's able to talk with Brett Brown.
He talked about the challenge of game planning for Tim Duncan. He said Timmy's one of the best.
What the hell
on
was
the
that?
floor. We just got to play the percentages, force him to his left, and force him to make tough, contested shots. Guys, even though Duncan isn't a deadly free throw shooter, he knows how to draw contact. They want to avoid getting baited into silly fouls. Back to you.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. On this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
And in a conference game here, just a 2-game season series.
Yeah, you know, you want to make every game count. Take care of business and give yourself a chance to sweep.
The 76ers making a switch here. And we've watched a pretty interesting season unfolding in the Western Conference, guys. Let's check out the standings here. Look at the Lakers. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, San Antonio, 9.5 games behind.
And, you know, right now for San Antonio, any fears of a regression for them this season have been laid to bed. They're an elite team yet again, and they're poised for a dominant stretch run here.
Looks that way to me. I mean, this is a team that appears perfectly primed for a deep run into the postseason, as long as they don't suffer any unforeseen injuries or setbacks. You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks that Coach drew out.
And Parker, here we go.
Yo, get off him.
Parker's got his second basket of the night.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior. Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustments.
And here is Parker after the three-pointer from Allen Iverson. Harden against Gervin.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
And Philadelphia calls time here.
He's definitely shaking up. They're using the timeout to let their trainer take a look at it.
The Spurs making a switch here. Back to Embiid. He kicks it to Iverson. The three from Harden. And the shot is good. Harden's got 9.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks Chelsea.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Now here's Ginobili. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And the consistency of his jump shot is another thing we should say about it. I mean, it doesn't matter how many defenders are flying at him. His stroke is never changing.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Philadelphia.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Richardson, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedman. And both free throws good for Elliott.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Dawkins, a screen on Ginobili. To the inside. Ginobili with the steal. Here's Oracle.
Fuck you.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
And Embiid gets it to go.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Now, here's Richardson. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. Richardson's got his first points in this one. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against New York.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game?
Come on, Toby.
Yeah, splashing
The
those
fuck?
threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt. These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Iverson kicks to Harden. A three-pointer, no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Spurs up by 1.
It's fucking Spurs, man.
Philadelphia, you're watching 2K
It's
Sports.
Philadelphia.
Tune in Thursday, January 4th, the Golden State Warriors take on the Houston Rockets. Big-time hoops coming your way.
7 in the chat. Thanks for pulling up. Let's get it. could lose this one. It's possible.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving into the hoop with authority and force.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they attack the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Hawkins is out there with John Lewis. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Allen Iverson. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though,
Joel Embiid for three.
We'll give you a three, and then we'll take it right back.
Doubled by Iverson. Spurs passing it around. And it's Johnson penetrating. This is to Richardson. And
nice.
That's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And a quick look now at how San Antonio's schedule is shaping up. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game is the first and last of their homestand. San Antonio trailing here. Feeds to Bellinelli. It's hauled in by Harris.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And Dawkins slams it in.
You could see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be. Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the ref in that situation.
Jordan Niang, the middle, the minivan.
Benefit of the doubt to the
The middle man, he coming through with the minivan. What?
So San Antonio goes with a fresh five on the floor. Parker kicks to Bellinelli. He dishes it to Duncan. Backing him down. And here's Johnson outside. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. 6 points for Johnson.
I'm not sure
And the
that
dunk
was
for
the play they
Duncan.
had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
Ferguson. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the 76ers lead by 4. Now here's Parker. He's tightly guarded.
What?
And the pass to Tucker. Here's Korkmaz. Tim Duncan grabs the miss.
Anyone else, you'd expect a bucket, but that's not his go-to.
No way again.
Pass to Bellinelli. The feet to Robinson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. The 76ers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. It's going to be Embiid shooting. That's on David Robinson.
David Robinson, the Admiral. George Gervin, the Iceman.
All season from the free throw line.
Those are good numbers for any
Bruce
team. I mean,
Bowen,
they can feel extremely
fucking
good about
ice
their
chest.
free throw shooting percentage this season.
Here's Duncan.
And the dunks by Duncan.
He jams it straight down.
Yeah, Philly.
Can't hit.
That was too far out.
Takes it the other way.
Oh, we wet.
And they're moving it up. And here's Iverson outside.
Iverson,
And
you
out of
fucked
bounds
up.
as San Antonio gains possession. With the All-Star game almost near, let's see how the East is shaking out. Take a look at the 76ers. Earning the first place position with a terrific record, and we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And of course, Miami, 6.5 games behind them.
And for Philadelphia, gotta be one of the feel-good stories of this NBA season. Not many people were talking about them coming into the start of the year.
Tell you what, they're talking about them now. Everything is falling into place for them so perfectly. You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
Harden dishes to Iverson. Embiid against Robinson. And it's sent back by Robinson. Parker outside. It's Gervin on the wing. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Gervin's got 6.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
And the 76ers call time here.
And he clearly doesn't like what's going on out there right now.
Would you? I mean, how could he like what's happening? Really had to take a time out there and try to figure out a way to derail their momentum.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Well, so much great defense has come from the shooting guard position over the years. And here's a rundown of the players wreaking havoc at that spot this year. Well, you look at Allen Iverson, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
Allen Iverson just blocked him dunking. Allen I, baby, the hustle, the track. Look at him. I'm following. Ready? Oh, dirty.
Watch him on a game-in, game-out basis.
I'll take that.
He just puts on a clinic defensively, both in terms of effort and technique at that off-guard spot.
Well, it's a combination of the all-out effort and the flawless technique you just talked about. I mean, that's allowed him to climb that list. I mean, he's rightfully regarded as one of the league's toughest defenders.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Robinson. 10th in rebounding. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
Boy, he's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the full 48 minutes. Class eater.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover, strike right away because the defense has no chance to get organized.
That's good. 6 points for him.
And he is a persistent defender too, Steve. I mean, even if he gets caught behind on the break, he'll bust his behind to get back into the play and maybe come up with a block at the last second.
Duncan to Gervin. And Jones sends it back. Rodney Stuckey on the wing. 1:11 left in the first half of the game. Goes back up. And it's Jones laying it in. Jones has got his first basket.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Gervin with it. Rodney Stuckey covering. Parker outside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Allen Iverson. The Spurs have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. First one falls for him. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Harden the pass to Dawkins. Out to Harris. Here's Dawkins. Nice D from Duncan.
Whoa.
Here's Bowen. The finger roll finish at the bucket. He's got 8.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And the Spurs making a change here. And so it's San Antonio with it. And here is Parker. He's got 6. Pirtle. This is his first trip to the line tonight. He's off on the first. Spurs making a switch here. No good on the second free throw. Here's Harris. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And that one's good, Iverson. Here's Parker. The shot will not go. It's all tied in Philadelphia.
Wow.
Step
Good game.
away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Wow. Tied at the half. The recipient, Daryl Dawkins from L&I. Look at that. The Bulls are 24-13. They're getting better, man. Bulls, Heat, 76ers in the East. Top three teams.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway. It's been a close one so far. What a game we're seeing from Allen Iverson.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
Boy, I tell you what, they say he's not a playmaker, but he certainly has fooled me with the way he's performing right now.
On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Dwayne Dedman. Robinson is out there with Duncan. Then there's Gerber, and it's Bowen in at the 3 slot.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things their way, no doubt. They've been winning on the back.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of effort that both sides have been able to put out.
Looking over there, Greg, he's enjoying every second of the
Yes,
part.
he is. Me
Listen,
too.
the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Stolen by Harden.
That pass never had a chance there. His timing was perfect in going after that steal.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
They set the pick. The drive by Iverson. On the wing, Harden. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. They got on this rule a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Iverson against Parker. Pass to Gerber. Robinson. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah.
And he recovers it. Clock at 4. Here's Duncan. Right through the D for the layup.
Wow.
Duncan's got 4 this quarter.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
There's a break in the action, so a rundown now. The most reliable power forwards and centers over the past month when it comes to shooting the basketball. Number 1 is Joel Embiid.
He is an unyielding presence in the low post. I mean, he gets so many good looks because he works so hard to get that great position down low. And when he does, boy, he is impossible to move.
Well, his adaptability is a terrific attribute to have. I mean, he plays his game based on the look the defense gives him. And he's prepared to try anything and do anything in order to get the high percentage shot that he wants.
And the Spurs making a change here. And Duncan drops them both.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Iverson passes to Dawkins. Harris outside. Good ball movement here by the 76ers.
And the foul. Let's go.
It goes as the official calls the foul. Count it.
And one.
1. 3 throw line. 1 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 making a switch here. For Philadelphia, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Spurs trail by 4. Ginobili outside.
Whoa, come on.
San Antonio again missing. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Embiid throws it down.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Here's Richardson. A stupendous finish in traffic. Richardson's got his second basket of the night.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender.
What are you
He's got a lot
doing?
of heart.
He passes to Purtle. Wide open look. Nice touch on the bank shot. Now just a 2-point Philadelphia lead. The 76ers have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Embiid. Shot is no good. So the Spurs will take it the other way. They double team Ginobili for the lead. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Iverson outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Let's take a moment now, Kevin, to see how the Spurs are doing in the NBA statisticals currently. 3rd in scoring, 4th in assists, and they also show up top 5 in block shots.
And going back to their scoring average, I think it really gives them confidence. They go into every game knowing that they're going to get buckets. A few key stops here or there, and most nights, that's all it takes.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Back to Robinson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 6th assist on the night.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Parker with the steal. Gervin dishes to Parker. Blocked. Here's Tucker. Rebounded by Elliott. San Antonio's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And Parker, here we go. Horry gets the bucket. Horry's got his 2nd bucket.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Robinson sets a screen for Parker. Passes to Horry. Kicks to Robinson. It's stolen by Jones. And now the 76ers on the break. Deflects the pass. Gervin with the steal. Parker outside. Spurs making a switch here. Timeout called the 76ers.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
Sixers will go for a different look here. And while we have a second, let's see which squads have topped the league in assists during the past month. The 76ers in second.
George.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
the inbound pass.
Yo, what the fuck?
Parker's got his third basket of the night.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
San Antonio leading. Now the dish to Gervin. Stolen by Harden. He's all alone. Here's Iverson. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists now in the game. And Clark, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Robinson goes in.
Come on.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. 76ers lead by 1. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports.
This is like one of the better games of the season. Low-scoring defensive matchup.
Coming up Friday, January 6th, the Golden State Warriors duel with the Los Angeles Clippers. You don't want to miss it.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the 76ers.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the 76ers, they've got Dawkins. He's out there with Joel Embiid. John Lure's out there with Allen Iverson. And it's Harden in at the 2 spot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Moment to see how the schedule is looking for Philadelphia. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for him. And the first one at the line is good. And the Spurs making a change here. Parker's checked in. And both free throws good for Ginobili.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Harden's shot is good.
And Steve, near the bucket, he's one of the best finishers around. I mean, he does a great job of using his strong body to fight through contact and get to the rack.
Here's Ginobili. No luck. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Harden outside. And he lobs it up toward the rim. He feeds it to Ginobili. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Ginobili's got 4 points now in the quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And Philadelphia calls time here. One guy who's been getting it done is David Robinson.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
The Spurs making a switch here. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He was riding them pretty hard for the number of silly fouls they've committed in this game. He said, listen, we need to have some defensive discipline. Stop biting on the shot fakes, stop reaching in, and stop giving them free points at the free throw line. We'll see if they'll respond, guys.
There's the pick. And here's Iverson outside. Rebound, San Antonio. Duncan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Robinson with it. Now defended by Embiid. Takes a 3. Early at the bucket. And it's a 7-point Spurs lead.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
And the Spurs making a change here. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And here are the Spurs. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Duncan kicks to Parker. Back to Duncan. And he's covered by Dawkins. Tries from 10. Here's Robinson. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. And the Spurs lead by 9. Iverson kicks to Harden. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Harden's got 24 points.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
And the officials, the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Dwayne, welcome back.
Timeout called the 76ers.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
And the 76ers making a change here. Iverson with the ball. He kicks it to Harden. Rodney Stuckey on the wing. Iverson outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Parker, here we go. Duncan, Iverson covering. Here's Parker. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Then a good one for Parker. He has 8 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game at least.
Dawkins checked in for Philadelphia. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Iverson kicks to Harden. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Harden's got 9 points in the quarter.
He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
San Antonio calls timeout. Rodney Stuckey. Robinson a screen on Harris. Parker to Gervin. Guarded by Harden. Shoots from the elbow. That's good. And the Spurs lead by 3.
You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Iverson passes to Harden. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
San Antonio's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Here's Iverson. They get it back. Harris passes to Dawkins. Harden outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 125 left in the game.
You know, I thought they did a decent job during the first half of limiting turnovers, but since halftime,
Let's go.
it's been a different story. Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
And you do. You have to have both ends of that play, and they were fantastic on that one.
Parker to Gerb. Takes the lead pass. Robinson. And Duncan gets it to go on the assist from Robinson. 14 points for Tim Duncan.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half.
foul.
I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside. Boy, that was a fight throw down there.
You're telling me.
It's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
The free throw drops for MB.
And that tacks another big point onto the league. Great N1 play showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct. Time definitely not on their side.
They need a very quick bucket, a real quick one.
Connects. And now they trail by just 4.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And even 3-on-3 break. Parker, Iverson covering. Now Harden. Dawkins kicks to Harris. Dawkins, the pass to Iverson. And they go to the intentional foul. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. Timeout called the 76ers. They're in front by 4. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. No luck that time either. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Gervin kicks to Parker. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
No, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5. And he makes both free throws. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. And so it's San Antonio with it. Lets the 3 fly. Laces one from 3. And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So it gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. So
Good game. 2 back-to-back great games, man.
But Clark, in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt. But give them a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now, let's check out the Jordan player of the game, Allen Iverson.
It was tied at the half. Lead changes. That was a dope game. another double-double.
Everybody know I'm better, ay, yeah I'm better, ay, it don't matter, ay, pockets fatter, ay, nowadays I'm on my haters, they got sadder, ay, that's money longer, ay, different song bruh, ay, different producer, I can do anything and I won't lose her, she got right with a winner, left that loser, ay, talk boy, make me get my, yeah I sell my, rocking them grills all the way till my tooth hurt. Oh, he cold? Well, I swear that I'm cooler. That ain't no rollie. This is a Frank Mueller. Yeah, Frank Mueller. Boy, I start on the bottom. Made my way to the top. Boy, I'm gonna keep winning. No, I cannot stop. Remember, I had a little. Turned that to a lot. Always been 100. I was. Put that on my block. Oh, yeah. Used to want a 4-door. Now I want that drop. Yeah, now I do what I want. 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 Girl, you see me getting this money. Whoa, please don't front. Hunting fish club when I'm eating. Whoa, what's for lunch? And them boys back home be talking, but I won't get touched. Say to myself how I'll survive. No one who I trust. Yeah. No one who I trust. No, they not with us. All these girls, yeah, they ride with us. I don't pay no mind because I just want the bucks. Yeah. Boy, I start on the bottom.
We got the Pistons next. He's a double-double machine with the boards. Okay.
Remember I had a little. Turned that to a lot. Always been 100. Put that on my block. Used to want a 4-door. Now I want that drop. Yeah, now I do what I want. Now I do what I want.
Average a double-double. The next season, we're going to try to average a triple-double, but it's going to be so tough. Top 3 in steals, man. Pretty much number 1 in steals, number 1 in assists, number 1 in scoring. So that's a triple-double to me. He's averaging, like, insane numbers he's putting up.
Yeah. Living like college. Living like college.
So the 76ers are cruising, and the Celtics are a lot of games back. Knicks, Nets, Raptors, Bulls, Pistons, okay, Pacers, Bucks.
Living like college. I put my brothers on and me too. Eat them like cabbage.